So we narrowly escaped Burnley. Like, just like a twinkle of an eye, would have lost this Burnley game, and again would have been another defeat this season. But somehow we managed to pull through at Old Trafford. This is Leegolazo. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Please click on the subscribe icon. It takes less than 2 seconds to get subscribed to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always showing up for me, and it keeps me going. And thank you. I see all the support and the comments. It means so much to me. Back to the game. I don't know how we managed to get to this point where we are like scalping to win a game against a team like Burnley. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, because if we actually lost this game, because we lost our game during the week against Grimsby Town. The first time I was actually hearing that name was when I knew we were going to play them, and we lost to them, and it has killed my confidence so far for United. So when I was going into this game with the mind that whatever happens, I'm going to take it. I wasn't so confident of the team. I was happy with a loss. I was happy with a draw. I was happy with a win, whatever thing that happened, because at this point I was like, we've actually seen enough of the mess happening in Man United. But somehow the team managed to work better today. So I'm going to mention the things I saw in the game that actually impressed me. First, the first few minutes of the game, the first 20 minutes of the game, we were doing so well. We had everything intact. We controlled the midfield. We had more chances. Mbeumo almost scored two goals. We almost had goals through headers, and Cunha had an injury. Now, I don't understand. It's just so annoying that we've not really played so much in the Premiership, and Cunha already seems like he has an injury. We had the international breaks. I don't know if he's going to be back to if he's going to fit before the international break is over, or to start with us in Premiership. But we saw flashes of brilliance, when Cunha was on the pitch. Mbeumo was absolutely good. Narrow misses, and that was what happened. The third goal, when he had the chance to shoot in the third goal, I think he lost his confidence and he moved it over to Amad, and Amad couldn't score. I thought the third time he could have tried, but again, it's a human being. When you've had 2 near misses like that, you don't want to take those chances. You just want to give it to someone you think will be surest to score, and unfortunately Amad couldn't score that goal. Everything went on well. We had the goal, we had the first goal, and we went into the second half. First, I want to ask, why? I don't understand why Amorim doesn't start Sesko, hasn't started Sesko for now. We played 3 games, and Sesko always comes in as a substitution. What exactly is he saving Sesko for? We're not playing Carabao Cup again. We've lost that. We're not playing Champions League. So if you buy a player, why don't you start him? We need to win. We need wins, and you bring him from the bench. Look at the few chances Sesko had when he came in from the bench. They were flashes of brilliance. The headers were perfect. If he had more of those chances, if we started earlier in the game, probably he could have scored. And I don't know why it's not starting this guy, because I feel like I saw very nice flashes of brilliance from Sesko, his headers, and when Mbeumo threw those crosses to him, if he has more of those crosses or he has more game time, I probably is well going to do better and probably score for us. Mbeumo finally gets his goal in the Premiership for Man United. Kudos to him. We're waiting for Cunha. We had the first, when halftime came, there was substitution. Now, I'm not against him bringing Mbeumo, because now I spoke about Mbeumo wanting more game time. But what happened was he changed the whole formation of the game. I don't know if it was what Amorim said or what he wanted. But we see that when the changes were made, our midfield became very open. It became porous. Those guys, Burnley has studied that, and midfield was already porous. And when they made their own changes, Burnley, you could see that they had more control of the midfield, more control of the game. Burnley were like overcharged. Man United lost the possession, and Man United lost the composure we had. The composure we had earlier in the game, and the composure we had in the first few minutes of the game. And it was looking like Burnley were going to win this game. But somehow, we won this game. We won this game irrespective of the fact that I feel like the penalty that was given to Man United in the extra time that Bruno Fernandes used as a score that was a winning goal wasn't really a penalty. And again, you get lucky sometimes. Again, you don't get lucky. The Burnley player was inexperienced, and at that point, he shouldn't have been doing those kind of, those kind of things in the box in a crucial time. The first VAR call for penalty has been cancelled. So Definitely, you think that a referee would want to cancel 2 penalties in a game against the same team, and that's what happened, because I don't see why that penalty was awarded. It wasn't really a penalty. Overall, it's an improvement, a step in the right direction, but I cannot say we've gotten there yet, because I cannot say we've gotten there yet. We still have a lot of work to do. We just played Burnley. Burnley are like one of the lowest team we can play, so I cannot be judging us with this performance against Burnley, because Burnley almost actually won this game. Burnley could have won. Any other chances for Burnley could have actually led to an equalizer, and if they had extra one, they would have scored and would have won this game and would have ended up with a loss or with a draw. Amorim needs to put his house in order. He needs to get his taxes right. He needs to do well and don't just make rash changes. Especially when we scored 1 goal. That's what he always does. I've noticed in the last few games, when we score 1 goal, he makes changes. You don't need to make those changes if nothing is broken, if nothing is missing. If something is working well, I don't see why you should make those changes. And those changes would have cost us this game. We could have lost this game. We have games like Chelsea and Man City coming up, and the fact that Cunha is injured is another thing that's going to be very, very troublesome or worrying for us. We need Cunha well. We need Cunha in this game against Chelsea, against Man City. We don't know what's going to happen. Those guys are really hard to play. We know they are like top now, and we cannot afford to lose those games. We can actually have a draw against Man City or Chelsea, but we can actually give it the best. Man United can give it the best. I don't know. I hope Cunha will get fit before that time, which is actually not so sure. But it's a first win for Amorim in the Premier League this season, and I think it's also good for him to boost his confidence. Somehow it's a win for him. Man United needed this win badly, and his job could have been on the line if we didn't win this particular game today. But we won it, and we have 3 points in the bag. We're not below right now. I think we've stepped up a bit on the table. We don't know what's going to happen after tomorrow, but we've stepped up a bit on the table. And it's Amorim's first league win this season. One more thing that impressed me about today's game is the fact that we didn't start Onana and Amorim started Bayandi, and he did his best. It's not the most perfect goalkeeper. It's not the best of goalkeepers, but at the moment, I prefer him today. If you put him on Onana, I prefer Bayandi. Let's give Bayandi more chances, and let's see if he can improve. But I feel we need to buy a new goalkeeper in Man United. We cannot cope with Bayandi. Bayandi is not the kind of goalkeeper you want for a first choice goalkeeper for a team like Man United. Let's just go out and buy a new goalkeeper, because we have more games in the Premiership, and if you're playing a very tough team, world-class team that are strong like Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, you don't want to play with Bayonde, because you're going to get lots of goals in the net against Man United. Overall, it's 3 points for us. We won this one, first win for us in this season, and I hope that we can continue getting better and improving in Man United and do better than where we were last season, and not just keep having lots of losses and disappointment in games, and we're not happy as fans. Let me know what you think.